Today we're looking at someone who people believe she needs an exorcist just to thrive in the real world. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's story.
People say I fake my Tourette's. I wish I was faking. I swear and curse.
People say I fake being chunky, that I do it for attention.
Help it, even if I tried.
I wish.
I have an immense fear of going out in public because so many people just simply don't understand. You need an exorcist. No way this is real. Hi.
Tourette's is more of a, it's like a muscle spasm. It's a tick, isn't it? Is essentially what it is. From my understanding, that's an involuntary tick that happens. So now every single time Tourette's is you cursing or doing something, it could just be an involuntary tick mimicking it, you know, just like doing a sound or whatnot. That's just my understanding. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I always like to learn stuff.
Today I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to try and order my own food.
How you feeling?
I'm pretty nervous right now.
Hi, how are you ladies? Can I do some food for you too?
Hi.
Off to a great start so far.
Tourette syndrome. Shut up. And yes, it's a real condition.
No, you shut up.
Tourette syndrome is a neurological disorder that causes me to tick.
Oh my god. Obviously, don't bleep it. You guys can imagine what I said.
And tics are involuntary movements and sounds that I make that I absolutely cannot control. The motor tics are simply the uncontrollable movements. You'll see a lot in my face.
So they are tics, okay.
And my neck and my hands, even my legs and my feet. I kick them, my back will twitch. It's absolutely everywhere.
I get that, you know, it's an involuntary tick, but for someone who does it voluntarily, what is that? Like, I'm generally, like, you never just be sitting at home and you're just like you never just spaz out for no reason. You never just be making sounds to yourself or like twitching just cause you can, because you have free will to do so. What is the defining word for that? Let me know in the comment section down below.
The vocal tics consist of random little noises that I make, and I also have something called coprolalia, which is the profanity. Some of my most common tics are a lot of very casual profanities, like the F word, like F you, and a lot of whistling. It does become quite frustrating sometimes that I cannot stop my tics or control them.
Okay, so I guess there's Tourette's is the tick, and then coprolalia or whatever she said is like the cursing that goes with it. So I don't know if they're two separate things or if that's just an added condition of the Tourette's. I can see how that would be frustrating. Me personally, I'm not bothered by it. I mean, like, I'd be her friend. I have no problem with it. We all different. We all a little bit different, and that's okay. We built differently.
I had incredibly minor tics throughout my entire childhood, but they were so minor that you would have never noticed. It was something as simple as my neck or maybe my eyes twitching. Good morning.
I think H3 has like a thing with its eyebrows, right? Where he has to like keep doing something with his eyebrows.
And then after that, Sam is coming over. My onset of Tourette syndrome occurred when I was about 15 years old. And it happened semi-rapidly.
I never knew anyone personally with that type of Tourette's, especially in high school. I can only imagine that'd be hard to deal with in high school. Back in my days, people were a lot more brutal with their insults. A lot rougher times. You know, high school were a lot like COD lobbies. And you're like, Digital, what was a COD lobby like? You know, why does everyone keep saying COD lobby? I can give you one good hint as to what a COD lobby was like. Everyone would be wearing one of these bad boys in a COD lobby, and you'd just be going to town.
I remember you walking into the kitchen and you seemed off, you seemed pale, and you bumped into the wall. And then your arms started going in different directions and you started to fall to the ground, and I caught you in midair.
It was scary.
It was very scary.
You know,
I think it'd be a scary thing. You know, when someone just starts throwing up gang signs at you.
I was taken to the doctor pretty much right away.
Throwing up signs at you all of a sudden.
Like
you don't know what to do.
My entire world was crashing. I absolutely refused to go out anywhere. I had to start homebound learning. I hardly ever saw my friends. I was incredibly isolated for a very long time.
I think another thing I'm curious about is if you don't talk, like if you try to stay silent the entire time, will you, like, I get the movements and stuff, but will the cursing happen if you don't speak? Like, is it forced out almost? Does that make sense? Does my question make sense to everyone? That, like, will she still curse and stuff even if she doesn't talk? Like, if she just remains silent the whole 8 hours?
I do remember feeling like my entire life was over.
I remember you saying it. It was crushing.
Over and over and over again.
To be honest, I felt like that too. As a parent, it was tough because I thought everything was gone.
The turning point was honestly...
How would you feel like that as a parent? I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know.
Welcome back to Music with Tourette Syndrome.
I posted a video to TikTok like every other teenager was doing, and in that video I was actively ticking. That video blew up and I received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments asking me questions, or some people were relating to my tics and they were happy to see it in the media, and I realized, oh my gosh, I can do something positive. I am going
See,
to
that's smart.
Another
she found an outlet and she's like, you know what? I can help people with this. You should. Oh my God. You shouldn't be afraid of your, not disabilities, but you shouldn't be afraid of your differences, and you should use them as your strengths to help other people.
Video. People accuse me of faking my condition every single day. I mean, it is one of the most, hate comments that I receive. So that is what...
My thing is, why would you want to fake Tourette's though?
When people say that
I feel like that'd be super tiring.
I feel incredibly invalidated. It's a core part of who I am, whether I like it or not. So to say that I am faking this is to say that it's like I'm just faking me. You need an exorcist. He's been taken over by a parasite that's so fake.
Oh, like the anime Parasite?
Is real.
Sorry, but that's an actual, like, stupid comment if you don't believe Tourette's is a real thing. That's like seeing a little person being like, fake AI. Obviously AI, it's not real. Didn't happen. I clearly see the strings. Someone's pulling the strings behind him. How do you think it's fake? I'm trying to understand, like, in what part of your mind do you think it's fake?
Totally understand how another person cannot, comprehend the fact that I cannot control, my movements or what is coming out of my mouth.
Ooh, that was not voluntary, that hurt.
There's not a lot of information out there about Tourette syndrome, and that's why I try so hard.
Do you, like, mimic the sounds you hear in a video? What if you just got done watching, like, a Dave Chappelle comedy thing and you just like...
quite understand.
Oh, I can't say that! It's involuntary, you guys!
Response that I received does make all
you just got done watching, like, the PewDiePie...
succumb to the negativity.
You just got done watching PewDiePie play,
supporting me, telling me that they appreciate what I do.
Whatever
and
game he was
that
playing, I forgot.
affect their life positively.
It's not just...
She does that so well. Yeah, I am actually genuinely curious. Do you mimic sounds that you hear of stuff that you watch? Like, are you watching an anime and then you just mimic the sounds that you hear off the show? Or is it stuff that you've heard along the way? I'm genuinely curious about it.
It's amazing.
Hi. What's up? Nothing. How are you?
Okay. I have known my friend Sam since we were 5 years old. She has been here through absolutely everything. How did you feel when my symptoms first started to escalate?
I instantly knew that your life was going to be different and I wanted to be there for you because,
it's a good friend. What a great friend.
People are going to notice very quickly.
I still experience
usually when my friends show stuff like that, like they're like, oh man, my life's going to get tougher. I'm sick. I'm usually just out, bro. No longer a day one.
Ritual of talking to the waiter and just being in that public setting. It is so overwhelming. Today, I want to try something new and I'm very nervous.
Okay.
We are going to go out to eat at a restaurant.
Okay.
And
all right, tell me more.
I'm going to try and...
Okay, you didn't need to tell me that much.
All right, we can do it. I can be there to help you if you need, but let's 100% do this.
I have to...
See, so what I'm getting at is, she's cool to go to a restaurant as long as she doesn't talk. That's just what I'm getting at. I don't know for 100% if I'm 100% sure on that idea, but just from what I'm getting is that she's okay, she's good to go at a restaurant if she doesn't speak. I mean, she might still do the occasional, you know, neck thing, whistle, do a little pop or whatever. But as far as the cursing and stuff, she's good. She's
face fears every single day of my life, and I do think that it is vital for change. In
all honesty, I would do a react video with her just to see how it goes.
This is nice.
This is really nice. How you feel?
I mean, like, can't say that in my video. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
The waiter does not understand. What if the waiter is judging me? What if the waiter wants me out of the restaurant? You know?
We're gonna get through it.
I think in today's society, a lot more people are understanding
I'm human. I can't
of stuff like that.
What
That's
public's
me
reaction
personally.
may be when
I just think everyone should be understanding of everyone's circumstances and differences.
How are you? Good. My name's Harley. I'll be taking care of you. Can I do some food for you too?
I'm just gonna get the mac and cheese just without the shallot.
Sure, no problem. One for you?
And I will have the chicken plus the biscuits, please.
Perfect. You ladies are all set. I'll get that started for you.
Thank you so much. You did. You did.
Okay, she got it. She cleared. You know, stage 1 complete. I mean, you can also just tell the way, you know, you could have your friend be like, hey, my friend has Tourette, so if you hear her, you know, do her stuff during it, just, you can feel free to ignore her, just as a heads up. I'm gonna say 95% of the time, they'll be like, yeah, for sure, no problem. You might catch some people off guard, but other than that, people will be like, yeah, that's fine.
That was definitely scary, but she was really nice, and she didn't even have a reaction. I feel like now
when she went to the kitchen, she did. I'd have to hold it. I'd be like,
more comfortable just, you know, ordering food.
You did good.
Thank you. Yeah. Next time I'll order your food.
Yeah, exactly. Now eat the food that you worked so hard for.
Yeah. I would say that I have come to terms with my condition because this is my reality. I can't live any other way, so why?
I have to come to terms with the condition of my reality. Consequences of my own action would be good. I don't know what to tell you. You were just sitting there at like 3 in the morning, you're awake and you're like, God, I can go to McDonald's right now because I just have the ability to do so. You shouldn't, but you know you have the power to do so. It's like Thanos, you know, when Thanos had the Infinity Gun, he's like, I know I shouldn't snap my fingers, but I can. And that's what's scary. I can do it!
Of my life.
But I'll do it
It's
anyways.
pointless. In order to make real change, we need to be our authentic selves. So I just wanted to thank you really quickly.
My mom said I used to mimic sounds when I was younger. Like I would just hear something and I'd mimic it. I still do that sometimes. I think that's just me being goofy.
Honestly,
you know, a little silly goofy mode.
I felt normal. I want to thank you for being so accommodating.
Of course. I'm glad you ladies enjoyed everything, truly, honestly.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah.
All I have to say to those who have judged me because of my condition is hope that they learn to not judge others so quickly when they see something or someone that they...
Now I pray for their downfall. I'm all for it. You wanna know how petty I am? I am Eddie Brock Petty or Flash Top, whoever it was that was in Spider-Man 3 that literally went to a church to go pray that God smite Spider-Man. That is the levels of pettiness that I am on and that you should be too. You make fun of my condition? See you in church next Sunday, you heathen. Alright? That's how petty I'm trying to be.
don't quite understand. Believe that we should all embrace our differences.
Also, you should judge other people for their differences.
I think that we should all be committed.
Simple human things,
so
the more you know.
Beautifully and uniquely and truly ourselves.
That was a good story. I'd be friends with her and I would want to do a react video with her. I think that'd be pretty darn swell and pretty darn cool. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you thought about it and what are you born differently with. Let me know in the comment section down below so that way I can make fun. That way I can see the differences in the comment sections down below. Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, you guys.